It's Monday of Holy Week. Just yesterday, we celebrated the arrival of the King, King Jesus, in the city of Jerusalem on the back of a donkey, to people shouting Hosanna and waving palm branches. Today's Monday, and we find Jesus in the temple. Now, that probably doesn't surprise you. But on this day, Jesus cleanses the temple, and we find Jesus turning over tables and kicking people out. Now, that might surprise you. But before you're too shocked, let me tell you that Jesus is responding to people who are living completely contrary to everything he had ever taught. He says to them that you have turned my house of worship, my place of prayer, into a den of thieves. Because you see, as a part of Passover, the celebration, individuals would offer a sacrifice. In most cases, it would be a dove, and to have brought that dove with you would have been inconvenient, and there was a high likelihood that your dove would not have been accepted as a sacrifice, and so it was just easier to buy your dove when you arrived. But there was only one problem. Those who were selling the doves were taking advantage of those who were buying them. It was also a part of Passover that you would pay a temple tax, and it would be paid in local currency. And so there were those who offered the convenience of converting your money into their money for a fee. The principle that Jesus would teach would be put others first. Now, what I did notice, if you look at Matthew chapter 21, once Jesus responds in that way, guess what? The blind, the lame come, and they're healed, and the children shout, Hosanna. So on this Monday of Holy Week, I want to remind you that the house of the Lord is a place of prayer where people find healing and restoration. And I want to remind you of the greatest principle of all is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And I want to remind you of the second, to love your neighbor as yourself.